Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma warzuqna fahma. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Okay, so you can take a look in your textbook on page 52, but I actually prefer for you to just look at your screen for now. How is my voice, by the way? Is it clear? Do I need to speak louder? Or is it just like...
Clear.
Yes? Okay, good. Okay, so we're going to look at organizing a story. Macam mana kita nak organize, macam mana kita nak susun story tu. Whenever you are writing a story, there are always three parts, which is we have the beginning, the middle, and the end. It doesn't matter how many paragraphs you write. Usually we will write around 5 paragraphs for a story. It can be shorter, it can be 4, but there are always 3 parts. And in the beginning, what do? We introduce and describe. Okay, introduce is one thing, kita perkenalkan. Describe, kita cerita tentang benda tu. We're going to look at describing a bit more later. And we describe these 3 things. We have people, we describe, introduce the people, the place, and the time. These 3 things we call actually the setting, a place and time setting. Okay, introduce, describe. The beginning, this is usually just 1 paragraph, perenggan pertama. We don't take more than 1 paragraph to describe and introduce these things. And then in the second part, we have the middle. This is the meat, isi dia, of our essay. We describe the action. Cerita apa dia aksi yang berlaku dalam cerita ni. And what happened to the people. So we have people here. Apa jadi pada watak dia. When we are writing a story, how many characters do you think we should write about? Berapa ramai watak agaknya?
4
characters, watak.
Main characters ke semua?
How many characters you want to put in your story? Should we
Only
put more
one.
or less?
2.
0.
0. How can you have no character in your story? Mesti ada watak. More or less? Banyak ke kurang lebih bagus? Watak?
Less.
Less.
More.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so
Depends on
actually
the
it is
story, yeah.
better. It depends on the story. But for the essay that we are writing at school, because we don't have to write too much actually, sikit je karangan kita, it's only around 150 words. So you should make less characters. You can write about just 1 character, or if you want to write more, maybe 2 or 3, but don't go more than 3. Bila lebih daripada 3 watak, tak banyak kamu boleh describe tentang setiap watak tu. So the characters become not very interesting. Okay, understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we describe what happened to the people in the story, and the middle, this is where we may include, tak semestinya, we may include something surprising or unexpected, so a twist in our story. Apa mungkin, do you understand, right? So a surprising element. So the middle, usually we write for 3 paragraphs. 1 here, introduction, middle, beginning, and then 3 here. And then the end, for a story, we explain. Sebab cerita kita tak buat dia punya huraian, kita bagi tahu apa dia yang terjadi. We explain the action. In the middle tadi kita cerita tentang action dia, and then in the end we explain the action. Sebab apa dia buat macam tu? Or we explain the event. Sebab apa peristiwa ni terjadi? And the end also may leave readers with a mystery or questions. If you don't want to end it with a mystery, that's fine too. It depends on the story that you are writing. Okay. Dan tak semestinya kita tulis cerita misteri yang kita habis dengan misteri. For example, you can write a story about a sports event. Kan, cerita tentang cerita sukan kat sekolah. It's a story too. And then dekat kesudahan itu kita tak beritahu, oh, does the main character win? or did he lose? It is a mystery. It is up for the readers to decide. And that makes a story interesting. It allows the readers to think, oh, I wonder what happened in the end. Okay, so this is how we organize the story. It always has 3 parts. Doesn't matter how long or short the story is, there are always 3 parts in the story, which is, number 1 is the
Beginning.
beginning, and then
Middle.
the
Middle.
middle and the end. If you're reading a very long novel like Harry Potter, for example, it still has 3 parts, beginning, middle, and end. If you think about any movies that you have watched or books that you have read, you can always break it into 3 parts, beginning, middle, and end. But for school, when you're writing an essay, you think about 1 paragraph for the beginning, 3 for the middle, and 1 in the end. If you ever forget how many paragraphs you are supposed to write, you can just look at your palm. Beginning, and then 3 is for the middle, and 1 for the end. 5 perenggan. Okay, let's move on. Now that we have discussed about how to organize a story, we are going to look at exercise A in your book, page 52. Use the words to complete the sentences. We have the first one. Let me change the slide. Hey. Give me a moment. Okay, here. The page with the cat. The black cat. It's pretty cute. Okay, so use the words to complete in the sentences. We have the first word is suddenly. I know Malaysian students, they like this word a lot and they use it a lot. Suddenly is apa dia?
Tiba-tiba.
Secara tiba-tiba.
Tiba je kan. Don't use it too often. Saya tengok dalam karangan pelajar ramai yang suka guna suddenly everywhere. Semua benda ada suddenly. Tapi kalau tak benda yang berlaku tiba-tiba, please don't use suddenly. And then we have in the end. In the end is for kesudahannya. In the end. Meanwhile, what does meanwhile mean?
Sementara itu.
Yes, sementara itu ataupun pada masa yang sama. Meanwhile, at the same time. And of course, this is a very famous one. Once upon a time. But only use it if you are writing about a story that happens a long, long time ago. If you're writing about a story that takes place in school, please don't start with once upon a time. Yeah? At first, okay, semua tahu, and then it all started. So some of this is used in the beginning, some is used in the middle, and some is used in the end. Suddenly, do you think this, where should this take place? In the beginning, middle, or end? Suddenly.
Middle. Middle.
Middle. Yes, very good. In the end?
In the end. And the
End.
end.
Yeah, of course, end. Ending, yeah. And then meanwhile?
Middle.
Middle, very good. Once upon a time?
Beginning.
Beginning.
Beginning. At first?
Beginning.
Beginning.
Beginning, yes. And it all started?
Beginning.
Also beginning, yes. Okay, so I want you to do this exercise 1 until 6 in your notebook. Shouldn't take you too much time. Please, once you're finished, type in the chat so we can check the answers together.
A.
Yes, exercise A. Arif finished. Good. Oh, I forgot to take attendance for some of you. Rafiki is also here. Is Faiz here? Faiz is not here. Fatah finished. Yes, Arisha? What's the matter?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have lots of people finishing. Okay, let me just correct one thing. You don't say I am finished. You should say I have finished. Present perfect. Saya dah siap. I have finished. Or ini kan jadi I've finished. So next time, please use that, the correct one. If you say, ni bagian dah siap, if you say I am finished, it means something terrible happened to you. Habislah aku. That's what it means when you say I am finished. Okay, so shall we discuss the answers now? Let's start with Zaim. Safwan, yes? Or do you want to read?
So wait a minute, I have problem. Wait.
Okay,
Please wait for me. I got a problem.
all right. I wonder what problem he runs into. I would also just like to remind everyone about the proper pronunciation of this word. ONCE.
Once.
Once, yeah?
Betul lah.
Once, yes. Because I hear a lot of students
Okay.
pronounce it
Yeah.
wrongly.
How?
Ons. Okay. Maybe not from this class, but surely I've heard that in my long experience of teaching, more than a few students say ons. Okay, so anyways, shall we begin? Zaim, are you here, Zaim?
Yes.
Okay, please
Yes,
read
yes.
the answer for number 1, Zaim.
Okay. Number one. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Lois.
Louis, yes. Okay, once upon a time is correct. Number 2, anyone?
Me.
Okay, right.
It all started a few years ago on the first day of summer.
Yes, it all started. 3, Safwan.
At first, at first she thought she was still asleep.
Right. At first. 4. Safwan? Why did you raise your hand again?
Yes.
Never mind.
Suddenly
Faiz.
there was a bang.
Was that Faiz or Safwan? I'm not sure.
It
But
cannot
the
be
answer for number
cancelled.
4.
I don't know why.
Okay, so number 4 is
It starts.
suddenly. Faiz, yes. Faiz?
The apa tu? The was still
This is
looking
number
for
5, Faiz.
in the end, the order was still looking for a way out.
In the end. Oh, okay, so it's not in the end, actually. Here.
Meanwhile.
Meanwhile. Yes. Meanwhile, pada masa
confirm.
yang sama. So when you have about a few characters in your story, so one person is doing one thing, and the others are doing the other thing. So kita gunakan meanwhile pada masa yang sama. And number 6. A lot of boys answering today, so maybe we'll listen to one of the girls. Bisha, are you here, Bisha?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 6.
In the end, nobody won the prize.
Right. Okay. When you are reading all of these sentences, did you notice what tense is used?
Past tense.
Yes, they are all in the past tense because when you are writing a story, the stories are always, or most of the time, tapi most of the time it is written in the past tense. So always use the past tense when writing a story. Okay, let's move on to B. Okay, read the writing task below. Answer the questions about it in your notebook. So read the task and then answer questions number 1 and 2, and we'll discuss it together. Oh, too big. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
Jawab B ke C?
B.
B.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yes, what's wrong, Safwan?
I do the C. My bad.
Okay, I did tell you B. I was reading the instructions for B too, so you were not paying attention.
A lot of noise around here.
Oh, okay. It shouldn't take you too much time to do this one. So let's discuss it together. I don't want to spend more time on this. Has the teacher given the first line of the story in the task, in the writing task? Ada ke tak ada? First line of the story.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, or just no. Okay, so there's no first line. Dia tak ada begitu ayat nak mulakan macam mana kan. Dia cuma bagi tajuk saja. What does the story need to be about?
Mystery.
A mystery.
So the keyword there, a mystery. So when you are reading the writing task, you have to identify what kind of story it is going to be. So it's mystery. Of course, you need to put elements of mystery in your story. However, most of the time in the writing task, they will give you the first sentence, how to start your essay with if you're writing a story. Now, let's move on to C. Yang silap buat tu. Read the paragraphs of the example story. This is an example story. It is not in order. So read all of them and organize them. Put them in the correct order. Ikut urutan. Which one is the first paragraph, second paragraph, so on. Okay, so please read that on your own. Dan susun semula. All right, Khadija has reached the finish line. She even has a flag there.
We just need to put the word in number, right?
Right.
Don't need
Yes,
to
yes.
rewrite it.
No, you don't need to rewrite this.
Oh, I have done time ago.
Are you still doing it, everybody? Or have you finished?
Maybe everybody is done.
Yes, but they haven't said anything, so I don't know. Only Khadija and Arisha has said that they have finished. Everybody, what is your progress?
Finish. Dah finish, dah finish.
Finish dah. Okay, now everybody's finished. Shouldn't take that long. Okay, so which one is the first one? A, B, C, or D?
B.
B.
B. Right, B. The second one?
D.
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 B or D? Wait, we started with B.
Apa ni? Gila.
Second one. D. It's D. Before Molly turned into her street. And the third one?
A.
A and C.
A.
Oh, and C. And the last one is C.
C.
So yes, B, D, A, C. Did the story tell you what really happened?
No. Yes.
Boleh lah.
Yeah, yes, listen.
Is it a mystery? What happened in the end?
No.
Yup.
No.
She was scared.
No.
It's not a mystery?
No.
Why is
It's a
it not a
mystery.
mystery? It is a mystery.
Mystery.
Why is
No
the
mystery.
cat there? The cat is supposed to die 10 years
No,
ago.
sebab
Yeah.
bukan kucing seorang, dia warna hitam. Not kucing orang lain.
But the cat has color.
Yeah, the cat has the collar in the third paragraph.
Ramai.
Collar tu memang jual satu je kat kedai.
Read the name on its collar.
Also, all phone number. all
the
phone
name
number.
was also Toby. And the phone number, yes. Yeah, her old phone number was on the collar.
Still
Okay,
not
but
mystery.
that is the point. The point is we can discuss. Maybe that's just somebody else's cat. Maybe that was really her cat. So that is the point. It raises in the end, the ending, it raises questions. So we can discuss. When we have a story, we don't have to wrap it up everything nicely with a bow. Bukan kita tutup semua benda. Okay, semua soalan terjawab. Especially when you're writing a mystery, you can leave your story with lots of questions for people to discuss. Okay, yang pentingnya ada penutup je. It is an ending, bukan cerita tergantung sahaja. Okay. So, what do you think about the story? It's quite short, right? But does it have all the 3 parts?
Yes.
Yes. So there's only 4 paragraphs, tapi ada
Ending, the ending.
beginning, there's a middle, and there's the end. Ahnaf says what? Maybe the cat died, somebody found the collar, then took it. Yes, maybe. That is the point. A lot of things can happen. We don't know. That is the mystery. Okay, so when you're writing a
Oh, the word
story,
is so vast.
this is the kind of story that you are expected to write. You don't have to write a really complicated story. Kita dia straightforward je, senang je. Only you need to write 1 extra paragraph. We are supposed to write 5 paragraphs. This is just 4. Tapi pendek macam ni pun, this is actually more than 100 words. It is actually very easy to write 100 words, just like this. Okay, let's do exercise D together. We are running out of time very quickly, so let's do this one together. Is the girl scared of cats? True or false?
No.
False.
False.
No, she's not scared of cats. Why did she run away from the cat then? If she's not scared of the cat, why did she run away?
Because she thought it was dead.
She thought the cat was dead, yes. She thought it was a ghost cat. Or some kind of, I don't know, alien monster, mystery cat. The girl hasn't written about a mystery. True or false? We have discussed this already.
False.
False, because it is a mystery. When there are questions, then it is a mystery. The girl knew that Toby was dead?
Yes. True.
Yes.
Yes, she knew that Toby was dead. And Toby was 10 when he died.
No. No.
No?
True.
No.
No. No.
Because Toby.
No.
Yes, this is false. 10 years ago. 10?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. 10 years ago does not mean he was 10. He was 10 10 tahun. Okay, finally we are going to look at E, useful expressions first. When we are describing people, these are some of the words that we can use. These are their antonyms, kata lawan dia. We can have a look at all of them here. I think we know most of these words here. Take a look at it very quickly. Are there any words that you are unfamiliar with? Describing people, and then this one is describing place and time.
Nah.
No. Right, these are
I'm
fairly easy
unfamiliar with Jew.
words. Which one?
I'm unfamiliar with Jew.
Mana Jew-nya?
Apa Jew? Tak elok.
There's no Jew here.
Yes.
Yes,
Cody.
yes.
But we can also
But-
describe people cold or hot, right? I mean, like, not, faham tak?
I know. Okay, he's a cool person. Like that? Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, like, he's hot.
Yeah. He's cool and he's hot. Yes, yes. You can use those words. But they're not literally hot. Do you understand, right? When you say somebody is hot.
He is a cool hurt person tu maksud dia apa sir?
He's
Cool
a what person?
Cool hurt apa?
Cold-hearted.
Ah
Oh.
yes.
Cold-hearted. Hati keras lah. Cold. Cold-hearted. Bukan hati keras. Apa? Tak ada perasaan. You could say. Cold-hearted man. Okay, so anyways. Most of these words are adjectives. Because when we're describing places or time or people, we use adjectives. Okay, so then let's take a look at exercise E. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the useful. You can use the words from the useful expressions here, but I also encourage you to use your own words. So if you have any other words that you would like to fill in here, just isi je. Don't have to use the words from the useful expressions. Kalau nak guna pun boleh, tak nak, you can use your own words. And we'll check together if the words that you choose are suitable there. Okay? Oh, and this time, please tell me when you have finished. All right, Arif has finished. Faiz, what did you do? What have you shared?
Finish, sir.
Oh, okay. You must have pressed something by accident. Because I am too. All right, Bishra, good job. Tina, Rafiki, Ain. Oh, by the way, some of you, bila kamu guna have, verb dia lepas tu mesti ada ed ya. Mesti, mesti past participle. Finished, ed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's do this together. Anybody would like to check your answers for number 1? What is Faiz writing? Stop playing around, Faiz. Okay, Faiz, can you please read number 1? Faiz? Hello?
Wait, sir. I want to open the book.
Oh, okay.
God.
What were you doing all this time if the book was not in front of you? Okay, can somebody else please start number 1 while we wait for Faiz to open his book? Safwan, yes.
It is so freezing. Winter is definitely here.
So freezing. So freezing. Okay.
Sir, it's cold.
Right. Cold. You can use the word freezing here. However, it is not 100% suitable. If you want to use another word other than cold, you could also use the word, this one, you rarely hear it.
Breezing.
So freezing. Freezing ni boleh guna dari segi tata bahasanya tak salah, tapi macam pelik sikit punya dia. Not a lot of people say it is so freezing.
Sir, kalau breeze tu apa sir? Breezing tu. B-R-E-E-Z-I-N-G.
Berangin.
Breezing. Breezy, not breezing. Breezy.
Oh, sorry.
A breezy is windy. Okay, number 2.
Sorry sir, I'm not a native speaker.
It's okay, we are learning. So am I. I am not a native speaker too.
Sorry.
Number 2, please. Yes, Arif.
Sorry, I'm so late. The traffic was awful.
Late. Okay, anybody has any other answers for late? Number 2? No? Okay. Number 3. Can we have Dina? Please read number 3.
My friend is very slim. She could be a model.
Right. Slim. There are a lot of other words that we can also put here. Anybody else has any answers other than slim?
Tall.
Tall.
Skinny.
Hot.
Skinny.
Hot. Lengthy.
Arnav really wants the word hot. My friend is so hot, very hot. She could be a model. The thing is, when you are using the word hot, it is very informal. Usually you will use it in a conversation. So if you want to use it in a story, use it in a dialogue only. Okay, don't use the word hot for people.
Because there are some overweight models. So
Yeah, sure. Okay. Is that all?
The lengthy.
Lanky. Is it this one?
Yeah, model.
You're right. Very good. Okay, not a lot of people know this word, so good job. Lanky. Lanky is tall and skinny. Okay. Any other answers? If not, we'll move on. Ada lagi tak? Since there are a lot of people here. But okay. Of course, you can always have the things like gorgeous. G-E-O-U-S. Okay. 4. Rafiki. Rafiki, can you turn on your mic? Or can you not? I don't know. Adam then? Adam? All right, Adam's here.
Before that, I'm going to try my audition tomorrow. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. Yes. You want to say something?
No.
Sorry, I can't hear you. What is it? Tadi. Okay. Any other answers suitable here?
Anxious.
Anxious is, yes, you can use anxious too. I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I'm anxious.
Sir, anxious ni apa sir?
Resah. Anxious.
Sir, kalau edgy.
Edgy. I'm edgy. I'm on edge. On edge. Edgy has a different connotation sikit. Dia maksud dia ada macam it's so edgy. It's a bit hard for me to say.
Yeah, you need to understand it for yourself.
Yes, you have to see it in context. But that's a good word for you to know. Okay, is that all for number 4? Number 5 then? Anyone?
Yeah, let me volunteer myself.
Yes, please.
I can't wait for my party to party this Mary.
This? Mary?
I don't know how to.
Is it this one? Mary?
Yes.
M-E-R-R-Y? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, however, you have to look at the place there. We are actually not talking about the describing the party. We are talking about the time of the party.
Oh, my bad.
Sir, I think jawapan dia scare.
This scare?
The night ke? Night lah, kan?
Night.
Right. Time. We're talking about time. So this
Evening.
evening. Can we say
Orang
this
party
night?
malam-malam ke?
Can we say this night? That's the question.
Petang boleh.
We don't say this night. If you want to say malam ni, it becomes
Tonight.
tonight. Yes,
Tonight.
tonight. And when you say this evening, dia masuk sekali waktu malam. Evening boleh masuk sampai waktu malam. Petang sampai malam is evening. In fact, when you meet somebody at 8 or 9 p.m., you say good evening to them. You don't ever say good night unless you want to go to bed. Kalau nak tidur je kita cakap good night. Okay. Or it might not be. If your party is in the morning, of course, it's going to be in the morning. Yeah.
English is giant memes.
What giant memes? Okay. By the way, last thing about what Ahnaf said about hot. Do you know the song "You're Hot and You're Cold"? I forgot the title of the song. Yeah. What's the title of the song? Anybody knows?
Hot and cold.
Oh, okay, hot and cold. So yes, so that's how you use the word hot and cold to describe a person. You're hot and you're cold. Yes, and you're yes, and you know.
You
Yeah.
in and you're out, you up and you're down.
Yeah, good. So you can learn a lot of good descriptive words from songs as well, like that. Okay, and so that will be all for our lesson today. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending. We have 15 people today, I believe. But before we end, are there any questions you would like to ask about writing a story?
Wait.
Waiting. And what about the others?
Maybe not this time.
We are waiting for you to say that. Okay, the others? Everyone?
Nah, I'm cool.
Okay, you're cool. Everybody here is cool. Okay, so let's end with a little review. When you are writing a story, how many parts do you need?
5. 3.
3 parts. Okay. 5 paragraphs, yes, but 3 parts. You always need to have the beginning, the middle, and the end. Okay. Okay, so I believe that will be all for today. Thank you very much. Let's end with Tasbih Kafarah and Surah Al-Asr. Subhanallah bihamdik. Shadu la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wal 'asri innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa 'amilus salihati wa tawassaw bil haqq wa tawassaw bis sabr. Ameen ya rabbal alamin. And I will see you inshallah in the next one. Bye.